11:15 a.m. on Friday, first round game in the NCAA tournament. Texas A&M men's basketball taking on the Providence Friars. Hoping to get out of Charlotte, North Carolina and on to the Sweet 16. They'd have to win 2 games there to do so. And we've got our correspondent, senior guard with us, Duane Wilson, joining us to talk postseason. And I know the excitement level's got to be pretty high when you see your name in that bracket.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. You know, it's always great to get in the NCAA tournament. You know, it's a lot of teams that didn't get the chance to. You know, we put in a lot of work this summer and in the offseason to get ready for this.
Mm-hmm. And throughout the year, the team had built just such a phenomenal resume. And it started on opening day. I mean, you guys beat West Virginia, who's a high seed in the NCAA tournament. Then good wins just came after that. When you saw 7 seed, did you like the line you were on? You think that was appropriate for the Aggies?
Yeah, as of right now, you know, we deal with a lot of adversity throughout the season, injuries, and a lot of things that was out of our control that we couldn't really control. So, you know, I mean, the 7th seed is a good seed. You know, I feel like we're better than the 7th seed. So, but I mean, that just gives another chip on our shoulder going into the tournament.
Mm-hmm. And you draw the Providence Friars right off the bat, round 1. They're out of the Big East, a conference you played in for 3 years before coming to Texas A&M. Thoughts on Coach Ed Cooley's team? What will he try to do? How do the Aggies guard the Friars?
Well, first and foremost, Coach Ed Cooley, he's a great coach. You know, he gives his players a lot of freedom. You know, he has good guards always and good bigs. You know, really just going to have to be able to defend a one-on-one. I know in a lot of practice, that's something we've been focusing on, playing one-on-one, 2-on-2, 3-on-3, because their offense is really just Cartwright trying to attack you downhill and get other guys open. As well as Bullock. You know, he's stepping in the post, he's stepping out, you know, shooting 3 inside out. So, you know, we have to guard a lot of one-on-one. Mm-hmm. And, you know, I think we had the advantage on our front line with Rob and Tyler and Tony. So that'll give us that advantage. Yeah,
Rodney Bullock is a guy I wanted to ask you about because he leads them in scoring, although they've got a few guys in double figures. It's not just him. But it seems like Bullock can be down low, he can get out around the arc and shoot. There's a few assists there. He can do a lot. It seems like Bullock's all over the place, but you feel like that's a Rob guard and he'll have to kind of follow him around.
Yeah, you know, I think Rob would do a great job of guarding him. You know, Rob, anytime we played a good team with a good big like Rob that can step out, Rob has done a great job of that. You know, Rob's Defensive Player of the Year. So I mean, this is defensively, that's what he does. That's what he does best. So, you know, I believe probably gonna play Rob on. You know, he likes Bullock is a stretch forward, so he like to do a lot of pick and pop, and then they do a lot of ISOs for him. So, you know, I think Rob would do a good job, and especially with his length and athleticism, might bother him a little bit.
You were a guard that has played in the NCAA tournament before. TJ Starks is going to have to handle that role for the Aggies as a freshman. What does he need to know about this weekend coming up in Charlotte, North Carolina?
Just know that he's the leader of the team. You know, he's the point guard. You know, he what makes everything go. And I feel like the teams that make runs always have a good guard or a great guard at that. And I think TJ is becoming that. You know, every game he's getting better and better. And I think he's going to play even better than what he did at Alabama game. And he had a huge game that game with some big shots that shows you that he loves a big moment. And, you know, this is all the big moment games for TJ, and this is what he's been working for. So I know he's ready.
Before you go, I mean, do you look at brackets, the West region that the Aggies are in? You can play North Carolina and Charlotte in round 2, which there's some excitement there. Michigan's a hot team. It's a potential Sweet 16 matchup. I know you never like to look too far ahead, but do you have a thought on the West region bracket that the Aggies are in?
Well, yeah, you always look at the teams that you could possibly face. You never know what can happen, even though we look at it one game at a time, but you still want to know, like, what North Carolina and Lipscomb, like, what do those guys do in Michigan? And those are just things you just look at. I know our coaches already been looking at film of teams that we could possibly play later down the road. You just always want to make sure that you're always on top of everything, your P's and your Q's. So, you know, it's a great region. You know, some tough teams. We've been playing tough teams all season, so I feel like we'll be fine.
All right. All the best to you. Good luck in the tournament.
Thank you.